figure out how to make that game more entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it's not entertaining, nobody's gonna pay to watch it. Like people just
Yeah.
it's especially with TikTok, you got Instagram, you got video games, you got YouTube. How do you keep somebody's attention that feels like there's another product that I could watch that is more entertaining? Like how you feel about the WNBA?
What do you mean?
How how do you feel about the WNBA?
I think they're great, very talented.
Okay. How do I put this? Do you think their game is as good as the men's game?
Mm, I think it's all entertainment. Um, at the end of the day, all of them are athletes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I think basketball is predominantly associated with men.
Mm-hmm.
So, men's basketball is way more popular, more interesting, it gets more light, it gets more attention.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to
Do,
downplay any of their efforts though, because they work their asses off to get to where they are.
do you think that the women's basketball is just as entertaining as men's basketball?
No.
Okay. So this leads me to a discussion of do you think they do you think they not get paid a fair share of what they're getting supposed to get paid?
Mm, like, do I feel like they're underpaid for what they
Yes.
do?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, you can say yes because all of this money stuff isn't real.
What do you mean?
But that's like a whole nother conversation.
Huh? I might want to have that conversation. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? That sounds interesting. What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, like, it's all like, even when they talk about like having like debt and being in debt, like world debt and all these things, like everything can be like eliminated or like taken care of with like either printing more money or the press of a button. It's all this like, it's like a mind state that they're trying to keep us in, that's like induced by fear and a
Mm-hmm.
state of lack, like a lack mentality.
Mm-hmm.
So constantly embarking on, we don't have enough money, and we're literally seeing with our own eyes that billions are being sent over to what,
Oh
Ukraine, and
yeah,
over there every
they
day,
keep
but they're
they keep.
saying that well, we're paying what, $10 for milk, and gas is getting up to how, like, you know what I mean? So
Oh
it's like,
nah,
it's
they
like
keep
all a
pulling
part
money
of
out
this,
their
like,
ass. Like I'm like
but
I thought we was
magically,
broke.
right? Exactly, because
Y'all keep
because
telling
it's not
niggas y'all can't
real.
pay for health care. Where y'all
It's
getting all this other money from? Oh,
it's
y'all give
not
them
real.
niggas money, but y'all won't
It's
give
an
us money? Like nigga,
it's an
what?
energy harvest. It's an energy harvest, energy harvesting mechanisms, and it
Mhm.
keeps you in this matrix. But back to what we were talking about. Um,
That's-
I feel like they don't. I feel like they work hard. I
mhm,
feel like you should definitely fight for what you feel is your worth, and these are their jobs.
mhm,
This isn't just like a hobby. They are
mhm,
professional basketball players. They're just women.
mhm. But this is where remember I was saying like differences, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna just put it as simple as this: the reason why men's basketball is a lot more exciting, it's not that the women's basketball is not good because they're better than me. They'd fucking dog walk me up and down the court. I probably wouldn't score a point. But I
Mm-hmm.
feel like not I feel like the reason why the men's game is more entertaining, right? Imagine you had to watch something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And let me preface this: I'm not saying the women's game is an inferior product, But imagine if you had to watch something over here that was more exciting, and then you watch this that was like, it's good, but it ain't that. Like it's cool, but it's not that. Like you know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, but you can say that for like a lot of sports, like gymnastics. The women doing gymnastics is a lot more interesting than the men doing gymnastics, but I highly doubt the men get paid less. Men also play
Well,
volleyball, but we'd rather watch women play volleyball. Like it's just kind of like everybody's doing their work. So
but
I think that like especially if you made it your life's work, you are a professional. You deserve to be paid professional prices.
this is why I'm explaining to you. This is why women don't get paid as much when it comes to basketball. The
Mm.
WNBA doesn't make any money. Like
Mhm.
they literally last year, they made $60 million, right? You
Mhm.
know how much it costs to run the WNBA?
Come.
$70 million. So if you tell
Hey,
so if you telling me, hey, it I'm at a negative, it's like where is the money gonna come from?
I mean
And
that's a
this
different
is
story.
no, but that's no. If you look it up, that is why they don't get paid as much. Actually,
Mm.
when you look at when you do revenue share versus revenue share, they actually
Mhm.
get more of the revenue share than the NBA does, right? So my thing is, if we're gonna be realistic, right? If we want women in basketball to get paid more, right? We need to figure out how to make that game more entertaining.
Mhm.
Because if it's not entertaining, nobody's gonna pay to watch it. Like people just
Yeah.
it's especially with TikTok, you got Instagram, you got video games, you got YouTube. How do you keep somebody's attention that feels like there's another product that I could watch that is more entertaining, right?
Mm.
So this is why I hate when they have that argument and they be like, "Well, you guys should lower the rim." No, okay. Now, oh, do we want to help y'all and make it more exciting, or do we want y'all to keep going in this circle where y'all keep arguing and fighting for let's make more money?
Right.
It's exciting to see people dunk. That's exciting. Like, oh, that's yeah, okay. We're just okay. Have you seen somebody dunk on somebody before, right?
Yeah.
That shit is pretty exciting. You seen somebody get the ball swatted all the way to Africa. That shit is exciting.
Yeah, the athleticism is definitely different. The women's basketball game is a little bit slower.
But this is what I'm saying. We have to up the slower. This not doesn't make it exciting, right? The reason
Right.
why the women's national basketball championship has so many views because there was excitement there.
Mhm.
You had this girl talking shit. That's exciting. I don't give
Yeah.
a fuck who talking shit. You talking shit. I want to see why you talking shit. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if the excitement level gets up, and I feel like sometimes the WNBA players feel like people is attacking them by saying, "Hey, lower the rim," or and stuff like that. I feel like they attacking them. I feel like they're seeing like, okay, this is why the men's basketball is so exciting, is because for one, when basketball took off, you had Michael Jordan who made the game like basically revolutionized the game and made it how big it is today. That is a dude dunking. Like
Yeah.
his logo is basically dunking. So when people think basketball, you can say, "Oh, basketball is not all about dunking." But when most people think about basketball, that is the first thing they think about, dunking. So if that's the first thing people are thinking about, and your sport is missing a key aspect of what makes this sport big or what made it blow up, dunking, we got to figure out a way to incorporate that in the game. And it's not attacking y'all by saying, "Hey, y'all should lower the rim." No, it's just saying, "Hey, this might make the game more exciting."
Right.
You know, it's just a simple fact. But if they want to keep fighting the fact and be like, "Oh, people need to pay us more," okay, where's the money gonna come from? We need to figure out a way to get people in the seats.
Yeah,
If we
I can
can't get
agree.
people in the seats, where's the money gonna come from?
Right. Definitely needs to be more entertaining. And then people have shorter attention spans. So, what's going to be the attention grabber? What's going to make it worth watching outside of you, obviously, playing the game?
And what's crazy, most of the NBA games I watch clips on YouTube. I don't watch
Yeah.
full NBA games unless the Warriors playing. I'm not watching the full NBA game unless it's the Warriors or the playoffs. Like I don't like to be honest. I don't watch basketball unless it's the Warriors playing or unless I'm bored and I just catch a game on TV. But I'm not actively looking like right now on TV. I got football. Football's my shit. I
Yeah.
watch that's my shit. I don't give a fuck what's going on. I'm gonna watch me some football. I don't have that same type of feeling with basketball. I mean, I like it, but I don't like it enough to just every time a game is on, set my whole day up. Well, I'm watching football. I'm watching basketball today, unless it's
Right.
the playoffs or I'm watching the Warriors, right? So if we look at it from that aspect, how do we? If I'm watching basketball and most of the games I'm watching is clips on YouTube, like I'll watch a clip on YouTube to see a certain player play, right?
Yeah.
How do we get the WNBA to where like like now people are gonna watch Angela Reese, like the W like college women's college basketball is exciting because people want to watch her play.
Yeah. And they've definitely poured into that as far as like the propaganda, I guess, and the
Cause cause
constant,
enter-
yeah, seeing her on
it's
social
enter-
media.
it's entertainment.
Yeah, you're
Like
right.
like even think about it like this, right? Like you got rappers right now that's not really rappers. They just personalities that people want to watch everything they do.
That's like 80% of it.
You see what I'm saying? That's
Mm-hmm.
entertaining. People want it. If you're not gonna, life is already hard enough. Like life is already stressful enough. Like if I'm gonna watch some, I want to be entertained. If you're not gonna entertain me, why am I gonna watch it?
Yeah, true.